So just how do narcissists devalue us without us even knowing? For one, they usually lift us on that pedestal and treat us so well to then treat us so bad while blaming us for treating us badly. There's several different manipulative methods a narcissist will use to devalue people so that they can further their control over people. This video is 9 different methods narcissists use to devalue people. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So number 1, they gaslight you. Psychological manipulation to distract you from the truth, to distort your reality, to distract you from your true feelings, to get you to question your opinions, to get you to question your experiences, to get you to doubt who you are as a person, to get you to doubt your memory, doubt your intentions, to leave you feel like you're going crazy so that the narcissist can escape any form of responsibility for the things they are actually doing to you. Blame shifting, psychological projection. If only you hadn't. I'm sorry, but you made me do it. A narcissist will pass the blame of any of their wrongdoings onto those around them so that they can escape accountability, so that they can escape any form of consequences by passing the responsibility of their behaviour over to somebody else, when we are all responsible for our own behaviour. And a narcissist often relies on you being responsible for your own behaviour, because when they're blaming you, you then question your behaviour and stop questioning theirs, which leads them to be able to carry on treating you in the ways that they do, because as you're busy questioning your behaviour and changing your behaviour, they're continuing being who they are and blaming it all on you. Triangulation, where a narcissist will not communicate directly with you, they will bring a third person into it. They will say, so-and-so would have done it for me, so-and-so would never do that, to get you to question your character, to get you to question who you are as a person. They'll also triangulate in a way that they'll not want people talking to each other, the divide and conquer, so that the narcissist can isolate people from support. Narcissists don't only isolate people from supportive people who can shed light on what's actually happening to them, because a narcissist doesn't want people to find out that they are controlling them. They are going to do all they can with smear campaigns and victim plays to evade consequences for their behaviour. A narcissist will also isolate you from financial support, from emotional support. Financial abuse is a common method coercive, controlling, narcissistic people use to keep people trapped in a relationship, isolating people from financial support, devaluing people's ability to be able to take care of themselves and recognizing themselves, creating that dependency on the narcissist so that the narcissist can keep control over the person by finances. Silent treatments, sulking, those passive, aggressive, manipulative tactics that they use to gaslight, to distort reality, to shift the blame. Most people can fall silent if they've been hurt in some way, which is why most people can recognise that when someone else has fallen silent, something's happened to upset that person. People tend to then overanalyse, ruminate what they've said, what they've done, what they could have done differently, and work harder to make it up to the narcissist who's just using the silent treatment to manipulate. It's all about the intentions behind the behaviour. If you know you've not done anything wrong, you've not done anything wrong. If you're questioning and overanalyzing and trying to work out what you've done, that shows you're a person that if you've done something wrong, you would know about it. You haven't done anything. They're using the silent treatment to coercively control who you are as a person, to devalue you, to get you to doubt yourself, blame yourself, to get you to shower them with attention, to get you to work harder to please them. Projection. Again, psychological manipulation. This is the narcissist defense mechanism. It is a mixture of gaslighting and blame shifting, as they want to defend their own ego, their own pride against their own toxic qualities. They want to deny the existence of their wrongdoings, of their faults and of their flaws, and they want to pass those on to others. Why they don't learn from their behaviour? Because they've passed the blame over to someone else. They don't recognise what they've done wrong. They've just projected it over to somebody else, and why many will say deal with it, because they believe that that's your problem and not theirs. With a narcissist, they believe they are special. They want to be superior to others. They are preoccupied with themselves. By devaluing those around them, makes them feel better about who they are as a person. And they often blame the other person. Narcissists, even when people do speak out, narcissists and enablers will go all out to shame and blame the victim, which is just enabling the narcissist. Without the abuser, there would be no victim. The problem is never the victim. The problem is the abuser. Yes, victims have issues they need to work on. Abusers, by passing the blame over to the victims, again, that's so they don't have to work on who they are as a person. And while ever abusers aren't working on who they are as a person, they're going to be more victims, because they pick up their games of manipulation to get away with their behaviour. Exposing narcissists, exposing abusers, is so that there are no victims, and so that abusers and narcissists have to take a hard look at themselves and work on themselves. We all make mistakes in life. The only people who are going to learn from those mistakes are those people who are willing to recognise their mistakes and work on their mistakes. Those who are just going to shift the blame and devalue somebody else because of their own insecurities, because of their own problems, are never going to find their happiness. They're not going to change who they are as a person, because many of them believe by blaming and shaming the victim they can get away with their behaviour, when without their behaviour there would be no victims. No matter what you have been through, there is always a way through it. If you survived the toxic relationship, you will survive recovery and you will thrive. It's finding what works for you as a person. It's finding your personal values. It's finding your personal beliefs and then creating your boundaries around those. It's finding your hobbies. It's finding your dreams. It's finding your passions. With many narcissists, when you meet them, they often claim to love you for your dreams, your passions, your hobbies, and then they slowly devalue these things and they slowly take these things away from you to destroy who you are as a person. So all those things that they used to admire in you, or claimed they admire in you, that they've taken away from you, that they've stripped back from you. Start finding those things again. Start finding your passion again. Once you've got your passion back and you get your dreams back, you can start finding who you are as a person. You can start focusing more and more on where your life is heading, and less on the destruction that a narcissist caused you. Thank you very much for listening. If anyone has any tips on what helped them in recovery, please add that into the comments. If anyone has a method a narcissist used to devalue you, as they do use many, they do change their tactics around, please add that into the comments to help other people become aware. I shall add into the description the individual videos on projection, blame shifting, financial abuse, isolation, silent treatments, intimidation, as these all explain in more detail what narcissistic abuse does to you. Thank you very much for listening, and go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.